You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your weekly Young and the Restless prediction edition. As always, these are firmly rooted in official spoilers. I'm going to tell you what the official spoilers are so you can see how I got from those spoilers to this prediction. I've got one about Daniel and Lily, another about Adam and Sally, and another about Nate and Victoria. I will tell you what my prediction is, tie the spoilers in, explain it all to you, and I look forward to your comments. I love your comments on these, whether you agree with me or disagree. That's fine. I just love talking soaps with you guys. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. And now let's jump right into these predictions. My first is that Daniel's going to cheat while Lily is away. There is big action happening in the rekindled relationship of Daniel Romalotti and Lily Winters. Two huge things are coming that will change everything for them. One is that Heather Stevens is back in Genoa City with their daughter, Lucy Romalotti. And Heather, we know, is very interested in a reunion with Daniel. And Lily, of course, wants them to be a family again. Add that to the fact that Daniel didn't bother to tell Lily that Heather was moving back. There's just a lot of red flags. Then he even put Lily on the spot and asked her about hiring Heather to work as a corporate lawyer at CW. That would put Heather in the path of Daniel and Lily all the time. Talk about awkward. The second issue is Christel Khalil, who plays Lily, is going on maternity leave soon. She had her baby shower last weekend on the 14th, and her bump is huge. It looks like she is ready to pop. So presuming she goes on maternity leave soon and them shooting about 4 weeks ahead, we should have 2 to 5 weeks more. I mean, she may already be on maternity leave. We just don't know. We could have 2 to 5 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, give or take, of scenes with her and Daniel before Christel Khalil is gone for a bit. And that means Lily is going to be gone for a bit. And Lily's absence opens the door for Heather to get closer to Daniel. Maybe Lily's going to go out of town on business. Maybe she needs to go visit Jill. Obviously, they'll explain, they'll write her out. You know, I'm assuming something to do with business. Official spoilers for Tuesday, October 24th have Lily and Daniel arguing about Heather. I'm wondering if they're going to be on bad footing at the time that Lily leaves town, and then he's unfaithful, sleeps with Heather while Lily is gone. Could happen. Daniel's got a history of bad boy behavior at times. All right, our second prediction. Adam and Sally sleep together. That's confirmed, but my prediction is that Adam's going to assume that having sex means they are back together, back on track. So for this week ahead, October 23rd to the 27th, official spoilers for Y&R confirm Adam Newman is worried about his dad, and he opens up to Sally Spectra. They're kind of bickering at the GCAC, and then they go upstairs to her room and they're talking. She's also stressed about a lot of stuff going on, including her lingering feelings for him that she just can't shake. A comforting embrace between the exes leads to a kiss, and that leads them to the bed. They sleep together. I personally would love it if Sally immediately got pregnant again, but she's been bedding Nick for a while and he hasn't knocked her up, so maybe she's being more careful with birth control. Depending on the kind of birth control she's using, you know, maybe it'll fail with Adam. I think that'd be great. Nonetheless, Sally sleeping with Adam will have him assuming they're back on. But I doubt Sally is going to see it that way at all. I imagine that Sally is going to tell him, look, Adam, don't read too much into this. I had a rough week. You had a rough week. We were there for each other, but we are not boyfriend, girlfriend again. And of course, Adam will take it as a sure sign to keep on wooing her, determined to win her back. I do hope it works out. I'm an Adam Sally shipper, and I have been from the jump. I'm also hoping that they make a rainbow baby. Of course, rainbow babies don't make up for the one that you lost, but it's sweet when it happens. So I do not think that Adam getting into Sally's britches is the reset that Adam may assume it is. In fact, I suspect Sally might be mad at herself, and she may push him away harder, at least for a moment. I'm really interested to see if Adam lets Nick know that he's been back in her sheets. I mean, that would be very kiss and tell tacky. However, Adam may want to let Nick know to just make it clear to Nick that there's no room for him to come back. However, if Adam blabs to Nick, Nick will blab to Sally, and Sally will be PO'd at Adam. Doesn't mean Adam won't do it, but what I see is just more of a rough road before they do finally reunite, but I am there for it. Our third prediction is that Nate Hastings is going to betray Victoria Newman. I suspect Nate Hastings is going to fail an upcoming test from Victor Newman or fail a test of Victoria's. Both Victor and Victoria want Nate Hastings' loyalty, but he can't give it to both of them. You know, Victoria aggressively pursued him. She sexually harassed him until she got him into bed. Then she put him into a position of power, and he was on top of the world because he likes power. But the power imbalance between Victoria and Nate at the beginning is definitely what made it sexual harassment. There's zero doubt that she was sexually harassing him. And then when Victoria was shoved aside as CEO, her power was greatly diminished. And then Nate ran right to Victor to let him know he had his support. And of course, that irked Victoria. But she also doesn't know the lengths that Nate is going to ingratiate himself with Victor, including being extremely nice to his new assistant, Adam, and reporting back to Victor that Adam's actually doing a really good job. And I think that's because Nate, unlike the rest of the Newmans, Nate knows how deeply Victor cares about Adam, and he knows that Adam's going to remain in Victor's life. You know, Nikki keeps trying to push him away. Nick, Victoria, all of them try to blame everything on Adam and try to get Victor to push him away. And Victor's getting really tired of hearing this. So Nate is playing it a different way. So this coming week, on Friday, October 27th, official spoilers say that Victor tests Nate. So I wonder if Victor is testing his loyalty to him or if the mustache is testing Nate's loyalty to Victoria. I do suspect that Victor is concerned on both counts because Nate betrayed his family when he was over at Chancellor Winters. And Victoria, of course, has got garbage crap taste in men. So if Nate sides with Victor, that might pass one aspect of the test, but not the other, because it would mean that he's choosing his job and her dad, the CEO, over the woman he's sleeping with and claiming to have feelings for. I like Nate as a villain. I do. I like him a lot more in this villainous role than I did just as a doctor. I think he's a great foil. And honestly, Victoria at this point, I feel like deserves to be betrayed again because she has betrayed Nick. She has betrayed her father. I think she's getting ready to betray her father again. I think she is definitely going to fail Victor's test. We'll find out more. This coming week, official spoilers say Nick figures out Victor's faking. He goes and confronts him. His dad's going to confess to him. But I do think he's going to pressure Nick to keep it quiet. The big question is, will he? He might, because Nick's still kind of butthurt about Victoria firing him and, you know, basically putting Nate in his place. So maybe, just maybe, Nick will keep quiet and let Victor keep playing with people. We'll see. Hey, click subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your comments on what you think about these predictions, whether you agree, disagree. If you think it's going to go a different way, definitely drop that in your comments. I read them all. I love your comments. Click a like if you enjoyed this prediction edition, and come back soon. I love talking Y&R with you guys every single day. I appreciate you tuning in. This has been Belynda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.